Welcome to Talent and Skills Hub. My name is Dr. Fred Obala. In this tutorial video, we'll be looking into evaluating a business product with pest analysis. But before we go into that, if it is your first time visiting this channel, please, I would like you to subscribe so that you will be receiving other videos that we are going to be publishing on the channel on different subjects. Also, you may like to have a look at some of the existing videos that you could be interested in for your learning. Welcome once again to Talent and Skills Hub. Let's look into evaluating business products with pest analysis. And the first question to ask is, why evaluating a business product with pest analysis? The answer is very, very obvious, at least for marketability of the product. It is important to note that a product is nothing if you cannot market it to the right people. At the same time, the survival and the success of a business product are more than the design and the usability. This is because there are other outside factors like political or economic factors that could get in the way and affect the success or the survival of that product. For example, if there is a law or bill passed, you cannot ignore it. Not following the law or not following the bill can get you into trouble. Unfortunately, you do not have power to remove or change those bills. In that case, the success of that product or your business is subject to 4 powerful influences such as political, economic, social, and technological. However, those factors are not just there as your enemy. They are not there for you as enemy, because you can actually also take advantage of them to succeed in the marketplace and increase your chances for profitability. This is why every business will need to conduct pest analysis to evaluate their products before launching, or while the product is still selling. It is good to regularly conduct pest analysis to ensure that your products remain relevant based on the impact of those 4 powerful external forces. Because if there is an issue, it might take more than new packaging or product overhaul to overcome the financial loss. In that case, how do you prepare for a pest evaluation of products, business products? Before anything, you must understand what exactly pest analysis is. It is a strategic tool to understand the macro environment and influence that affects a business. In other words, pest analysis helps you to understand the external environment known as your macro environment. Every business is operating in certain location, and that location has forces coming from the outside of that business known as the macro environment. And this environment, the forces of this environment, has many impacts, both positive and negative, on the product of the business or on the business itself. In that case, it is very, very important that you take note of them in order to address them effectively. They are, according to what we have said so far, political factors, economic factors, social factors, and technological factors. Now, starting with political factors, you need to understand what is involved in this factor. Political factors include government parties, regulations, policies, legislations, bills that can have great impact on your product. For example, if you are producing certain products that the ingredient is coming from area like European Union, and the government of your state or the government of your country ban all trade from that particular zone, definitely it will affect your production. It will affect that product. In that case, you have two options: either to swap the ingredient with a substitute, or to look for how to continue sourcing that product illegally. But the second or the latter is not actually recommended. As a citizen of the country, you must abide by this law. You must abide by the law made by the government. And if you go outside or go against the law, you are actually putting yourself in trouble. In that case, how do you evaluate a product with political factors? It is all about making sure that the product is not going to break any law. For example, in the case of the ingredient that we just said, you are going to make sure that the product is not sourced illegally. Or you need to take a look at your marketing to make sure that what the practices of your marketing does not go or do not go against any law, and you follow the right procedure according to the regulation applies in that particular business space. So in that case, you must make sure that your product is in line with government policy, because if you do not do so, then definitely there must be some negative consequences. On the side of economic factors, you need to understand the things that are involved in these factors. They include tariff, taxations, interest rates, inflation, and unemployment rate as related to that particular country or the area where your business is operating. All these have strong influence to the success of your business and at the same time of your product. Typically, if you do not consider them, there could be some negative consequences. All these factors have power to determine how much you make and the profit that you'll be making in your business. For example, if there is increase in interest rate or taxation, let's say the tax used to be 10% on businesses and government increased it to 20%. It means that the tax is actually eating deep by 10% into your profit. For example, if you are selling a product $100 and there is now increase in tax rate from 10% to 20%, what it means that the tax I meant to pay on this product, if I used to make profit of $100 and I used to pay $10 as my tax, now I'll be paying $20 as my tax. So you could see it is affecting your profit. And if you don't do your calculation very well, then you may actually find out that you are not making profit at the end of the day. What about if you decide to increase the price because government has increased the interest rate or increased the tax rate? Let me increase my price. Then you need to consider if your customers will be willing or will be able to afford to pay the new price. In that case, you need to look into their earning power and the power of buying, if they will be able to afford the new price. If they cannot afford the new price, then you have to look into other innovation or ideas that you need to bring into you need to put into place in order to ensure that your product continues succeeding and your business continues to succeed in the marketplace. Unfortunately, you cannot change the tax rate by yourself, but you may actually find other things that you could capitalize because of the changes. Every changes in this macro environment present opportunities and at the same time present threats to every business. In other words, you need to understand the changes in order to think about how you can capitalize it for the success or profitability of your product. In that case, how do you evaluate a product with economic factors? It is very, very important that you examine the business rather than the product. So your evaluation at this level or at this point is on business level rather than on the product level. By looking into costs as related to your business or costs as related to producing that product, some other expenses like wages and salaries, other projected profits that you think the product need to generate, the revenue that the product need to generate, and the implications they will have on the company. For example, if the expenses of running my business mean that I will need to make $100 profit on a product, and definitely changes in taxation or changes in interest rates means that this product that I used to make $100 profit, I will now be making $80 profit on it. In that case, you could see the implication on your business because you are less $20. And if you continue doing business without doing something about it, definitely you may find out that you are eating your capital. So in that case, it will require either to look into other areas of your business that you could cut, other cost area, or if you can actually maximize production in order to what? Cover the shortage or the loss that you are making based on increase in taxation. Many companies will need to do market research in order to what? Get this knowledge before they launch their product or continue the research to ensure that the product continues succeeding in the marketplace. Another factor, as we have mentioned, is the social factor. One thing about social factors is that social factors are not black and white as other factors could be. It is not a straightforward thing. Reason because social factors have to do with what? Customers. Customers are people. People are unpredictable. Their buying behavior, culture, and other various factors. And people are very, very complex and dynamic in nature. What they like today, they may not like tomorrow. There is always changes in behavior. So in that case, it is not a straightforward thing. In that case, a detailed examination is required at this point. The most important thing is what? To make sure that what? Your product is meeting their needs. So what some questions you'll be asking here is what? Why should they buy from you? And you cannot change their mind. Rather, you should be finding out what actually is their need and why they should buy from your product. In that case, how do you evaluate a product with social factors? It is about doing the right targeting, creating a buyer persona that can help the product to succeed. This includes looking into the demographic analysis of your customer, their age, their occupation, marital status, main problem, how your product will solve their problems, and what they do on their weekends or on their weekdays or their off days as related to your product based on what your product is serving. Where do they hang out? Is it in person or online? You need to know in order to what? Know how to present yourself to them. It is very, very important. So you can add to the element of the demographic when analyzing the social factors. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is what? To figure out why they should buy your product and why they should leave any other person to come and buy from you. And when you understand why they should buy from you, then you make your product to communicate that reason. And not just that, where can you find them? Because you may have good reason why they should buy from you, but you are not finding them in the right place. You are not searching or seeking for them in the right place. Probably they are online, but you are offline. Or they are offline, but you are online. You need to know where they are at any given time in order to ensure that your products do communicate the right language to your target customers. The final factor is technological factors. In that case, it is very, very interesting point at this stage because technologies change at every given time. And companies use technology every single day for different purposes. Remember, before, it used to be communication between company and customers in person or only through telephone. So it's either we contact them in person or we contact them through phone. But today, there are diverse technologies that companies are using to communicate with their customer, including the chatbots, live chat options, emails, text messages, and recently, WhatsApp has become one of the former means of communication that companies are using. So in that case, and all these technologies are changing and advancing every minute. So how do you use technology to evaluate your products? It is about looking into your competition, your competitors, to find out what they are doing. Because there is one thing interesting about business. Customers always acknowledge those technologies, those tools, technological tools, and they know companies that are using it to communicate. And one thing is that if you are not using those technology, they start going to the places that use those technology to communicate. For example, your competitors are using WhatsApp and you're not using WhatsApp. Your customer will gradually start patronizing the companies that use WhatsApp because they think WhatsApp is easy to use and more personal. So in that case, they'll be leaving you because you are not speaking the language of the time or the language of the trend. If your competitors are using Snapchat and you are not there, or they are using Instagram but you are not there, definitely the customer will start going to wherever the things are happening. So the starting point here is first of all to identify the tools, technological tools that is in trend, that is trending in that particular business space, in order to what? Find a way to use them in the right way according to the need of the customer. But it's also very, very important for you to use the technological tools that are relevant to your business, and also to find expensive ones that you could avoid if there is alternative that you could use. For example, there is no need of trying to use a live chat to serve the customer if the customer is not actually appreciating it. That means it is not relevant to your business. And at the same time, there is no need of trying to, because every other business is going abroad, let me go abroad, while my customers are actually operating locally. So in that case, you need to use the right tool to communicate with the customers at the right time, not just rushing into any tool because every other person is using it, but at the same time, you need to consider if other people are using it, but at the same time, consider the relevance of that particular technology product or technology tool on your product. With this, you have effectively evaluated your product using pest analysis, which is very, very important for the success of your product in the marketplace. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel so that you'll be receiving other videos that we'll be publishing on different subjects. And at the same time, feel free to like the video, share, and comment. If you have a question, please feel free to drop your question in the comment box, and I will attend to them as soon as possible. Thank you.